Good morning, teacher. Today I'm going to talk you about tourism. Over the decades, tourism has experienced continued growth and deepening diversification to become one of the fastest growing economic sectors in the world. Modern tourism is closely linked to development and encompasses a growing group of new destinations. These dynamics have turned tourism into a key driver for socio-economic progress. Tourism has become one of the major players in international commerce and represents at the same time one of the main income sources for many developing countries. This growth goes hand in hand with an increasing diversification and competition among destinations. But what is tourism? Although many of us have been tourists at some point in our lives, defining what tourism actually is can be difficult. According to the World Tourism Organization, tourism is all the activities that people traveling to and staying in places outside their usual environment for leisure, business, or other purpose for not more than one consecutive year. Tourism is a dynamic and competitive industry that requires the ability to adapt constantly to customers' changing needs and desires. As the customer's satisfaction, safety, and enjoyment are particularly the focus of tourism businesses. Many times, tourism is confused with excursion. Although they are similar, they are not exactly the same. Whether excursion or tourism, a trip is necessary. As long as the trips are less than 24 hours, it is considered an excursion. But if the trip exceeds 24 hours, it is considered tourism. In other words, for tourism, the person must sleep at least one night outside his usual place. There are three basic forms to tourism: domestic tourism, inbound tourism, and outbound tourism. Domestic tourism refers to activities of a visitor within their country of residence and outside of their home. Outbound tourism, it involves the people going from this country to other countries. For example, going to Hawaii for holidays is considered outbound tourism. And inbound tourism is when tourists come to El Salvador from other places or countries. For example, American people, Italian people, Mexican people that come to El Salvador are inbound tourists. But for all tourist activities to be possible and for tourists to move from one place to another, we need the tourist product. A tourism product is anything that can be offered for attraction, acquisition, or consumption. Tourism product covers a number of different categories, including accommodation, for example, hotels, bed and breakfast, guest houses, camping, and others. Hospitality, food and beverage, uh, restaurants, and others. Also, the product tourism includes transport services, uh, also tours and tourist guides, as well as travel agencies and other reservation services. For example, tour operators and destination management companies. Also, in the tourism product, we need cultural services, for example, museums, attractions, uh, and also we need sports and recreational activities and retail. Thank you for your attention.